In this video, I'm going to explain the Fibonacci levels report on edgeful.com. So we're looking at the indicators report type. We're looking obviously at the Fibonacci levels report. We're looking at SPY in the trailing 1 year. So I'm going to actually explain this report by walking you through an example. So here we're on the daily time frame. This is important, the daily time frame on SPY. And I'm actually going to go ahead and plot a Fibonacci right here on this daily candle, and I'm going to bring it out 1 day. Let's just say there. Now I'm going to drop down to the 15-minute, and I'm going to move over to that day that I just plotted. And now you can see I have the 0 at the high of the day, and I have the 1 at the low of the day, because this is a green candle. And then here, I'll actually just move this out a little bit. Right here. So what this report is showing is you want to select here, you want to select where price opens relative to these levels. So you can see the 15-minute market open is right here. That is between the 0 and the 0.23 or the 23%. So in this case, you'd click right here. And now we're looking in the trailing 1 year at all of the days that opened between these two levels, between the 0.2 and the 0, which is what happened here. So price opened between the 0, which is this gray line, and this red line, which is the 0.2. Now this here will show you how often it will touch, how often it has touched any of the other levels. So you can see that for every time it's opened between the 0 and the 0.2, it has touched the 0 92% of the time. So it happened here again. You can see it's touched this gray line, which is the 0. It's touched the 0.2 88% of the time. It happened again. It touched this red line. And so on and so forth. So you can see it touched the 0.38 63% of the time. In this day, it actually retraced completely, which is more rare. As you can see, by the full retracement happens only 11% of the time, and this day it actually happened. It touched the full retracement. So what this report allows you to do is have an understanding of what levels can I expect to actually be touched. So there's a very high chance that these two levels get touched. As you move further away, it's less likely that the price will touch these levels. Keep in mind, for only when prices opened between these two levels. So right now we're only looking at for all the times prices open between the 0 and the 0.2. We can switch this to be for all the times that it's open between 0.5 and 0.3, which would be here. So obviously this example is not useful anymore, but price, you can look at all the ones where price opened here and how that changes obviously. The 0.5 gets touched 90% of the time. The 0.3 gets touched 90% of the time too. So you can kind of, in your pre-market plan, when you're trying to build out your plan for the day, go to TradingView or whatever platform you use, plot the Fibonacci on the previous daily candle and extract it out to today. Let's pretend this is today. And you can say, okay, I think price is going to open between the 0 and the 0.2. Now you can come to Edgeful, say, click on that and say, okay, there's a very, very high chance that it's going to touch these two levels right here, the 0 and the 0.2. There's not as high of a chance that it's going to touch the 0.7, which is all the way down here. So maybe I should, if I want, I can leave runners to that area, but I probably should take the majority of my profits before I get there because that has only happened 23% of the time. You want to kind of stay in this area here in this case, you'd kind of want to stay in this area 63% of the time. It's pretty high. 88, extremely high, and 92 is fantastic. So you can take trades based on the probability of it touching any of these levels, and that's how you can use this report directly in your trading. If you ever have any questions, click this support button right here, reach out to us, we will get on the phone with you, we'll help you understand even more details, and if you want to add anything to this report, you can always reach out. Like for example, we have the bi-weekday report, bi-weekday variant, so you can actually filter this down by weekdays. And yeah, if there's anything else that you guys have questions on, I hope this helps your trading. Please reach out to us, and thank you for watching.